Daughters of the Steppes, A Hospitality Unveiled, written by Anthony Bourdain. The Mongolian steppe, vast, unforgiving, beautiful. A land where the horizon stretches endlessly, and the sky seems to touch the earth. This is a place where nature reigns supreme, and the elements dictate the rhythm of life. Out here, survival is a hard bargain. The nomads, resilient and resourceful, have learned to live in harmony with this harsh environment. Hospitality, a sacred duty, is not just a tradition but a necessity. It is a way to ensure that everyone, whether a local or a traveler, can endure the challenges posed by the steppe. But the tradition? It can make outsiders uneasy. The customs, so different from what many are used to, can be bewildering. The warmth and openness of the Mongolian people, while generous, can also be overwhelming for those unaccustomed to such direct hospitality. Imagine a traveler, weary from the road, welcomed into a gers, the traditional felt tent. The gers, with its circular structure and central hearth, is a sanctuary against the biting cold and relentless winds. It is a place of refuge, where the traveler can find solace and warmth. Fire crackles, warming the soul. The flickering flames cast a comforting glow, creating an atmosphere of coziness and security. The traveler, now seated by the fire, feels the tension of the journey begin to melt away. Then, the unexpected. A daughter, maybe a teenager, shares his bedroll for the night. This gesture, though surprising to many, is a profound act of kindness and practicality, not for sex, but for warmth. In the freezing temperatures of the Mongolian winter, body heat is a precious commodity. Sharing a bedroll is a way to ensure that both the traveler and the host's family can stay warm through the night. A human hot water bottle in the depths of winter. This practice, while unusual to outsiders, is a testament to the Mongolian way of life, where survival often depends on communal effort and mutual support. This is where the heart of the matter lies. The essence of Mongolian hospitality is not just in the act of sharing warmth, but in the deeper understanding of human connection and interdependence. This ancient custom woven into the fabric of nomadic life is both practical and perplexing. It challenges our notions of privacy and personal space, pushing us to reconsider what it means to be hospitable. It's about survival, yes, but also about cultural values alien to most. The Mongolian way of life, with its emphasis on community and shared responsibility, offers a different perspective on what it means to care for one another. It's a tradition that sparks debate, forcing us to confront our own preconceptions about hospitality and the lengths to which people go to survive. In the end, it is a reminder that in the vast, unforgiving expanse of the steppe, the bonds of human connection are what truly sustain us. Echoes of the past, survival in a frozen world. The Mongolian winter is a beast. Temperatures plummet, winds howl across the plains. Centuries ago, before modern heating, survival meant ingenuity. Enter the custom of daughters sharing warmth. It wasn't about pleasure, but practicality. Body heat, a precious commodity, meant the difference between life and death. Imagine a family huddled in their gers, limited space, limited fuel. A guest arrives, another body to warm. The daughter, often the oldest unmarried, becomes the source of heat. It's a sacrifice, a duty, a reality of their nomadic existence. The open-door gers as a microcosm of generosity. Mongolian hospitality is legendary, a tradition that has been passed down through generations. The gers door is always open, a symbol of welcome. This open-door policy is not just a physical gesture but a profound cultural statement. Guests are greeted with open arms, offered food and drink, no matter how meager. The act of sharing is not just about sustenance but about building relationships and trust. This generosity is deeply ingrained, a cornerstone of their nomadic culture. Sharing is survival. In the harsh climates of Mongolia, mutual support is essential for enduring the elements. The act of offering warmth, even through the daughter, is part of this larger tapestry of generosity. It's a way of life that teaches the younger generation the importance of community and kindness. It's about ensuring the guests' well-being, showing respect, honoring their presence. The food and drink offered are symbols of respect and care, often prepared with great effort and love. It's a complex equation, foreign to our modern sensibilities, yet deeply rooted in their history and way of life. The stories shared by the elders are not just tales but lessons in resilience, community, and the enduring spirit of the Mongolian people. Whispers of changed tradition under scrutiny. Times are changing, even on the Mongolian steppe. The once isolated and untouched landscapes are now witnessing the encroachment of modernity. Young Mongolians, once deeply rooted in their traditions, are now seen embracing technology and modern lifestyles. Smartphones, internet access, and modern education are becoming commonplace, even in the most rural settings. Education is spreading, awareness of the outside world is growing. Schools are now filled with eager young minds learning about global cultures and ideas. The internet has opened up a world of information, making the younger generation more informed and curious about life beyond the steppe. And with it, questions about this age-old custom are arising. Families are engaging in deep discussions, with the older generation trying to impart the importance of tradition, while the younger ones question its relevance in today's world. Some see it as exploitation, a violation of the daughter's agency. The younger generation, especially women, are beginning to voice their concerns, feeling that such practices undermine their autonomy and freedom. Others view it as an outdated practice, unnecessary in the face of modern amenities. With the advent of modern conveniences and a shift towards a more globalized culture, many argue that such traditions no longer hold the same value or necessity. The debate is nuanced, often heated. Families and communities find themselves divided, with passionate arguments on both sides. The clash between preserving cultural heritage and embracing modern values is palpable. Traditionalists defend it as a cultural cornerstone, emphasizing the consensual nature within their societal context. But cracks are appearing. They argue that these customs have been the bedrock of their society for generations, providing structure and identity. Yet, the pressure from modern influences is undeniable. Younger generations, exposed to different values, are starting to question the practice. They are influenced by global movements advocating for individual rights and gender equality, leading them to challenge the status quo. The future of this tradition hangs in the balance. As Mongolia stands at a crossroads, the decisions made by its people today will shape the cultural landscape for generations to come. The balance between honoring the past and embracing the future is delicate, and the outcome remains uncertain. To understand this custom, we must confront the harsh realities of rural Mongolia. Poverty is rampant, resources are scarce, families struggle to survive, let alone thrive. In this environment, the line between generosity and necessity blurs. For some families, offering their daughters warmth might not be a choice, but a necessity. The guest's presence might mean an extra worker, a potential marriage prospect, or simply someone to share the burden of survival. The decision, though complex, is often dictated by the brutal mathematics of poverty. Section 6. Between warmth and exploitation, a moral tightrope. The morality of this tradition is a tightrope walk. On one hand, it's an act of hospitality, a family sharing what little they have to ensure a guest's comfort. On the other, it raises uncomfortable questions about consent, agency, and the potential for exploitation. There's no easy answer. It's tempting to impose our own moral compass, to judge through the lens of our own cultural values. But to truly understand, we must delve deeper, acknowledge the complexities, and resist simplistic judgments. Section 7. Shifting sands, modernity's impact on custom. The winds of change are sweeping across Mongolia. Urbanization is on the rise, bringing with it new ideas and values. The internet and social media are connecting remote communities to the outside world. This exposure is challenging traditional norms, including the custom of daughters warming guests. Some families are abandoning the practice, considering it outdated or inappropriate. Others cling to it, seeing it as a vital part of their cultural identity. The tension between tradition and modernity is palpable, shaping the future of this controversial custom. Section 8. Beyond the steppes, hospitality redefined. The Mongolian custom of daughters sharing warmth is a stark reminder that hospitality is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It varies wildly across cultures, shaped by history, environment, and societal norms. What is considered welcoming in one place might be unthinkable in another. This tradition, while unsettling to many, forces us to confront our own preconceptions. It compels us to look beyond our own cultural bubbles and acknowledge the diversity of human experience. It's a reminder that true understanding requires empathy, curiosity, and a willingness to engage with the unfamiliar. Section 9. A final toast, to understanding, not judgment. The Mongolian steppe holds many secrets, many stories whispered on the wind. The custom of daughters warming guests is one such story, a complex tapestry woven from survival, generosity, and cultural values far removed from our own. It's a tradition that challenges us, makes us uncomfortable, forces us to confront our own biases. But instead of rushing to judgment, let's approach it with curiosity, seeking understanding, not condemnation. For in the heart of this ancient custom lies a deeper truth about the human capacity for both warmth and survival.